Who's ready for some action? Better question, is anyone ever not ready for action? I didn't think so. We see it throughout college football every year, and we're lucky to have it again here. Welcome to Ypsilanti, Michigan, home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Western Michigan Broncos. Squaring off with another team from the map, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Broncos will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Eagles offense will go on the attack first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire, and you're right. Those are the games that make college football special.
Guys, let's chat a little bit about Eastern Michigan. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Let's step back here and look big picture for Eastern Michigan. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So Western Michigan's offense will take the field for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's talk for just a moment about Western Michigan. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31. All right, guys, let's talk a little Western Michigan. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Back to throw, it's Lowry. Hums it downfield. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Broncos! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Looking to throw, it's Kim. The short hands, it's Brooks. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Here's the give off the left side. Shakes off the defender. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. And we've reached the end of one. When we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Power football with the run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass, it's Lowry. Gets it out quickly. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Makes one man miss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Broncos come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Buckley. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. It's Buckley. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Eastern Michigan, 0.
Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Kim. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The Eagles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Wheeler. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
And the Broncos, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Leary. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, what a move. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about. How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on second down.
I mean, they got nothing on the last snap. Let's see if they try to throw it in on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes with the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Kim. Bringing the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here we go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Conley. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Conley. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Finds his big tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
1st and goal, Western Michigan.
He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Eastern Michigan, 0.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the swimmer inside the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hold and finds his man on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
The give to the back. Fakes it past the marker. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Might as well give it to him again. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. To the air, it's Kim. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. That's reeled in. It's Wheeler. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Now, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Rush is on him. That's caught. It's Griffin. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. The give on the option. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Broncos can really attack on this second and short. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Sweet cut there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Oh, he got loose. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
And he made the extra point without problem. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Finding an escape route. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Powers through the defender. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Leaves it with the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The give to the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Looking for the score. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Clark. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's the pressure. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose.
Touchdown, Western Michigan. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on fourth down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Finds his tight end. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback running on the draw. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily. But a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play another football game, make some more memories with their boys. So this is a big win today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.